What's up guys, Shockwave640 here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, I do believe, ICEPICK. And ICEPICK is from the Power Core Combiners line. As you can see, here's the Power Cores there, which they're used to combine, and this is the single deluxes that came with their little minicons, and the minicons transformed into weapons, so technically they're target masters, but they call them minicons because they have minicon ports, and the deluxes had also minicon like posts, I guess is what you call them. But so yeah, how his weapon mode is a missile launcher on a snowplow for some reason. I mean, it looks like it works, but if you really think about this, this is a snowplow and it has a missile launcher. So I have no idea what they were thinking there, but let's get into the details. ICEPICK is of course a Decepticon. I don't know if this guy's had any repaints or not. I'm not too terribly sure, but he might have. He has these like adjustable flaps here for transformation mainly, but if you prefer to have these sticking straight forward, or straight out like that, then you can do that. Or if you want to have this window thing kind of like that for, I guess, armor maybe, or you can have them all just sticking straight forward. But I do believe the proper way that the instructions show it is like this, to be a proper snowplow, of course. It does have like it has really nice detailing on the inside of the actual plow section itself, with these like nice spikes there that are a little bit sharp, so you want to be careful there. It does kind of have this ugly blue clip just sticking out of there, but it doesn't bother me too much. Nice golden windows there. The yellow paint's there on the headlights. This also very big, ugly minicon port sticking out right there, but oh well. Nice silver bar. The Tampergraphed Decepticon logos. A little bit more silver here on the shoulder bar things. These power core port things, which you've probably seen many times, have the dark blue bit, and then the like power core, which I wish they didn't stand out so much. It would have been nice if they painted them some sort of color, but oh well. And then you can see his hands just sticking out right back here, which don't bother me too much. And they're done in a dark blue with a little bit of white for the actual arm itself. And then you have these dark blue pieces of plastic with the treads. There's wheels, there's two wheels there, and then there's just two big wheels right here. And then this white part is painted on there. That's why it's a little bit darker than everything else, if that is showing up on camera. Now on the bottom, you don't really see any robot. I mean, obviously these right here are his thighs, but that's really all you can tell. I mean, some people might not even be able to make that out. It would have been nice if they painted this over up like there, and maybe even tried to paint it here on the joint to kind of look like a fuel canister maybe, but oh well. So to get into his robot mode, you want to fold all of these flaps up like so. You want to come here to the back of the hands, and you want to kind of bring them out like that and bring them up. Kind of get these combiner ports out of the way like that. Then you want to come back here, come back here, separate those legs, and you can see the other combiner ports right on the inside of the legs. And then you want to untab them from the arms. That tab right there goes into that slot on the knees. You just want to untab this entire section and kind of just get it out of the way. Then you want to come here to this section. You want to bring this entire thing up, and then that clip right there in the front of the snowplow section will clip onto that tab there. And then that will make a nice click, like so. And then what you want to do, you want to grab his legs, rotate them around, then come here and fold out his feet, like so, and get him standing. You know, come here to the arms, and you want to separate them, like so, right at the shoulder. You can see where the tab is, of course. Bring them down, like so, revealing his head. Bring down his arm at the ball joint, and then kind of angle this however you choose. Do the same on the other side, just kind of straighten everything out. And there you go, you have ICEPICK in his robot mode. ICEPICK, he's got a neat looking robot mode. There's some things I do like about him and some things I really don't like. Like on mine, these legs are really loose, which does not help in combined mode, because of course these are the combined mode hips. They should have put these on ratchet joints or some kind of really tight joints, because the combined mode always wants to just fall backwards like so. He's got these really nice looking claw weapons here. He does suffer from no hand syndrome, of course, but These little claws aren't on a ball joint, so there's that. There are size comparisons real quick. I didn't show the size comparison for the vehicle mode, but oh well. So size comparisons. First we will do the new Nintendo like little figurine guys, and this is the Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So here's that. Obviously these two don't scale in any possible way, but I like them both, so here they are. There's that, if you have that guy. Here he is with the Power Core Combiners, not Devastator, because, Bruticus, not Bruticus. So you can see that there. You can see how he stands with the faux Bruticus. And moving faux Bruticus off. I think they're calling him Bombshell. I don't know. Here is with the high grade Universal Century Reborn's Gundam. So there he is with the Reborns. He goes just to its chest. So there is that. And here he is with the Revenge of the Fallen Commander class Optimus Prime. So here he is there. And of course these don't scale because this is Commander class and that's a Deluxe. So there is that, and I just knocked over my size comparisons. Okay, sorry about that. Readjusting the Reborn's Gundam. Knocked everything over. Alright, so, and of course he does have his Minicon, which I did show off in the previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and show it off again. So to transform him, you just grab his hands, untap them from the sides of his knees, fold up his legs, fold them out like so, and then sometimes they untap by themselves, sometimes they don't, but if they don't, you just want to pull them apart. And you want to straighten out his arms, and here he is. So setting off ICEPICK there. So here's his Minicon. Doesn't really have a face, it's just a translucent thing with a red blob of paint on there. You got the silver paint there around the Minicon port. You got the silver paint on his claws, which are very retro robot claws. So those are kind of cool. Lots of translucent blue because these Minicons have lots of translucent plastic on them. Just solid blue here on the actual upper legs and on the back of the body, which kind of gives it like a nice depth to the front of the body. Let's see what else. Then you have this black paint going down here in the front of the legs, and then you have those missiles and stuff painted right there. Articulation, his arms are on a ball joint, you get nothing at the head, the upper legs on a ball joint, and the legs have a ridiculous bend at the knee. So for being a Minicon or Target Master, these guys, he has some pretty decent articulation for being such a tiny little guy. So if I can get him to stand, this is a soft surface, so they usually like that. They usually don't like to stand, but the weapon can be used in robot mode. So just pulling his legs back up over his back like so, tabbing them together. Come on, legs cooperate. The knee joints on mine are extremely tight, so it's kind of hard to get the legs in a certain position. And then you just want to take these hands and fit them right back over these bits there, and then like so. And then what's kind of cool is whenever you raise this, those arms there still kind of hold it, so it kind of looks like these are armatures that are actually helping to raise that missile cannon part. And that simply just pegs right there onto his shoulder, and that's how he uses his weapon in robot mode. It's the same exact port as vehicle mode, it's just in vehicle mode it'd be facing that way, and in robot mode you face it that way. So it is possible to transform this guy while still having that on there. So going into the details real quick, here's his face. Got kind of an ugly face. I'm not really too much of a fan of his face, but nice metallic blue paint, red eyes outlined in black, and then he's got like the weird collar thing going on. Same details going on in the arms and the body, and then the legs. It just kind of reveals a little bit more detail, and that's really pretty much it. Articulation, his head is on a swivel, his arms are ball jointed, he's got a swivel there, he's got elbow there, which gives really good articulation, and then he's got the ball jointed claws. These things could be adjusted, however, I usually just keep them straight up like that. Legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go out on a nice tight joint, and then rotate for transformation and bend at the knee just above 90. And then if you really want to, the feet do wiggle up and down. So there's that. And of course on the back he's very, very hollow, and you can see the back of his combined mode head just sitting right there. So, well, what are you gonna do? So, to get him into combined mode, what you want to do is you want to take these and fold them down. Take this, fold it down. Actually, I'm gonna bring these down like so. I do believe in robot mode these are supposed to be all the way down, but I'm not too terribly sure. Bring that down, rotate it, bring it down like so. Fold the feet back up onto the back here. Pull out these little power cord things. God, there we go. There we go. Come on, there we go. So you have it like that. If you want, you can keep these bits down like that, but I like to have them just still folded up. It gets a body a little bit more width to it. And then you just want to fold this section down, fold up the head, fold that section back up, rotate the head, which is on a ball joint, I do think. And then what you want to do, let me see if I can remember how to do this, is you want to bring the arms so that they kind of, hang on, let me see if I can figure this out. The arm transformation's weird. Let's see. I think it was something like this, maybe? Might have been like that, like there. I'm just gonna say that this is how you do it. I don't really know how to do it. It's basically just fold the arms up to get them in position on the chest, so it makes it some kind of chest plate thing. It's kind of stupid, but here's a combined mode face. Got a kind of cool looking face. I just wish the joint that it was on wasn't such a piece of crap, because he can't even actually stay looking straight. He always wants to look sideways like that. So the articulation, it wiggles up and down a little bit. It can use that transformation joint to look way up, and then it's got a full 360 rotation. Then you still get that swivel there. Oh yeah, and I forgot, in robot mode it's got that articulation up and down, and it's got this swivel like that. And then it can do whatever the heck this is, and then you have the knees. Oh, and then you fold these out like so. So it's a crappy combiner. I don't like using him as a combiner. I prefer his vehicle mode more than anything. So getting him back into robot mode, straighten out everything, fold arms back out like so, folding everything back out. Combiner ports back up. If you really wanted to, you could just keep him with this head. It doesn't look too terribly out of scale. Obviously, it is a little bit out of scale. Forgot to fold the feet back out. Obviously, it's a little bit out of scale, of course, but if you don't really like that head, like there, you can always just use the combined mode head. So, you have options. You can do it if you want to. For transformation back into robot mode, I'm going to just fold that back up. Forgot to rotate the head, because if you don't, then you have visible face syndrome in robot mode for combined mode head. So, folding that back down, folding that back up. Actually, no, I'm not going back into vehicle mode. I don't ever do that in my videos. What's wrong with me? But folding these sections back down. I believe this is the proper robot mode with all these sections like that. And I believe for combined mode, that flips up. Not too terribly sure. I usually just keep them all down for robot mode because I think it looks cooler. But so this was the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Power Core Combiners ICEPICK. Let me get his minicon in here. I can't remember what the minicon's name is, so I don't care. I don't care. So this was ICEPICK, and this was Minicon Guy. And tell me what you guys think about the toy. My opinions is, I kind of feel like I wasted my money. I honestly wouldn't recommend this unless you like Transformers of this style. Hopefully you get one with a much tighter leg joints and a combined mode head that doesn't act stupid. But I don't know. Your mileage may vary, kind of thing. So, excuse me. Yeah, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Well, this was Shockwave640, and I'll be seeing you later.